As a designer, when you ask yourself, am I ready to design? You remind yourself that design is not art. Art is subjective, open to interpretation, and does not look to accomplish measurable objectives. That is the goal of design. The first question you need to ask is, am I solving a problem? Or better, what problem am I solving? In business, design problems are usually a matter of supporting needs. In today's business, design equals experience, so we investigate the needs of the end user of our experiences through contextual behavioral research aimed at uncovering end user needs, motivations, and pain points encountered along their journey of engagement with a brand. Designers must also consider the goals of the business and understand, from a stakeholder's point of view, am I optimizing or am I innovating? The answer to this question will lead the designer to use a different set of investigative tools prior to design. If I am optimizing, I must consider what the most important measures of success are for the experience and how the experience is failing. This may require performing usability testing and analytic measurement to understand. The solution may require a scalpel instead of a broadsword, meaning as a designer, I may not have to reinvent the entire framework of the experience, rather focus on micro interactions. Alternatively, I may be asked to innovate, in which case, deeper investigation into the client's business landscape, ecosystem, and relevant user journeys need to be pursued. In short, optimization is about improving performance of specific business measures, and innovation is about disrupting or transforming the way customers fundamentally interact with a service. Which leads me to my next question, designers. Does the experience connect to the service proposition? Ultimately, the brand creates a promise. For Apple, it is about thinking different. For Disney, it is about magic, and so on. As a designer, you need to make sure that the experience you are creating delivers on the value proposition of the brand, as well as meets the expectations that brand consumers carry with them from one touch point to another. Today, designers need to examine their clients' ecosystem of interactions and treat the set of value that the business delivers to consumers as a continuous service that needs to be delivered in a brand-appropriate way across every touchpoint and interaction. Designers, have you also considered the evolutionary path for the experience? Specifically, does your stakeholder have a vision of what the ideal experience will be years from now, as well as a realistic first iteration of the product or service? It is important that you capture their vision, uninhibited by technical or business constraint, and then prioritize the minimum viable product features, or the features that have the highest value to the business, to the consumer, and are technically feasible given the current technical stack. In order to get to market quickly, test, optimize, enhance, and frequently update the experience, you must first document your client's roadmap and MVP prior to design. Finally, brand is the bridge that connects all services delivered from a company, and a design framework is the language of the brand that visually connects the experience to others in the ecosystem. Designers, you are not ready to design until you understand whether a codification of the brand's visual language exists, and if it needs modification to support the types of interactions proposed in your experience. At EPAM, design isn't merely a creative practice. It's a strategic business consulting practice with measurable ROI associated with the decisions that we make. So, until there's a well-defined business problem, quantified unmet user needs, as well as a solution engineered to transform an industry or optimize KPI, ask yourself, Am I ready to design